So I know I said I was going on a break for like the rest of March and I was going to be back in April. Well, I ended up taking the rest of April too. Just kind of worked out that way, but I am doing much better now. So today I thought it would be fun to share some spring and summer beauty favorites. These are not necessarily makeup products, but these are beauty products that I have been using recently and that I think will be really awesome to have on hand for spring and summer. These are just some newer products that I've tried recently that I'm really loving, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get into it. So the first product I want to talk about is by Pacifica. This is the underarm deodorant wipes. The scent I have here is coconut milk and pineapple. I have another scent that I tried, the one that comes in the darker blue packaging. I like that one as well. So far the two scents that I've tried are both nice. They have like that sort of tropical coconut, I guess, scent to them. As it says, these are underarm deodorant wipes, and I was a little bit skeptical about this concept because, you know, for one thing, you're using a wipe every time, but I find that these have a very good specific purpose, and that is for when I'm traveling or when I'm having a really long day at home. On an average basis, I don't use these every day. On an average basis, I just put deodorant on in the morning and I am fine. I don't care if I'm a little smelly because I'm just around the house, you know, being a mom and stuff. But if I have an especially long day where we have an event, maybe like we're doing something in the morning and then we're doing something in the evening and I want to freshen up in between, I use one of these. If I'm traveling and I don't want to shower but I want to be clean, I use one of these. And then anytime that I'm particularly smelly, if I'm being honest, I will just use one of these, and I just use one wipe for both sides, and it really does. Not only is it a deodorant wipe, so it has deodorizing properties in it, but it also just kind of is a wipe, so you feel like you're wiping away whatever it is that you're trying to get rid of and replacing it with a really nice smelling product. And I do go in with deodorant after I use these, but I don't think you have to. It says that you don't have to on here. I just do because I like the feeling. I'm really glad I tried these. I think they are a really good value, and so far one pack is lasting me a really long time. I do have two different scents, but I still haven't finished up the first pack that I opened because they are lasting a really long time. So yes, I'm loving this product. I think this will be great to have on hand for spring and summer, especially if you go to the beach or something. Just love these. Next, I have a kind of a personal feminine type of product, if you will. We're getting a little bit personal here. Let's talk bikini line. So what I'm talking about is by Bikini Zone. This is the aftershave gel. It's basically a lidocaine treatment, and it's a topical analgesic. So you just put it on after you shave. It says you can use it after you shave, after you use a cream hair remover or waxing. Anything that irritates the skin, you can use this after. And I was really skeptical when I first got this. I wanted to try something because I get terrible razor burn in my bikini line, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I wanted to try this. It was inexpensive. I want to say it was like $7 or $8, and it had really, really good reviews on the Ulta website. So I bought it, and it has way exceeded my expectations. I did not expect to find a product that worked this well. Literally the second you put it on, it just, I don't know if it's numbing or what it's doing, but any irritation goes away. Even like if you get like second day itching, you know, when the hair starts to grow back and it's itching, this takes care of that as well. It's amazing. It doesn't take a lot because it's just a really small area, so this will last you a really long time. And I'm someone who never shaved that area regularly. I would prefer to get waxes, but those are expensive. So now that I can shave that area, at least in between waxing, I'm really excited about that. So this is a fantastic product, Bikini Zone Medicated Aftershave Gel. I do think Bikini Zone has a few different products, but the specific one, Aftershave Gel, is awesome. Next I want to talk about the new KL Polish Spring line. I posted some of these on Instagram, like swatched up my nails, and then I got sort of distracted and didn't post for a while, but I really am enjoying this spring collection. It came with 6 polishes. I don't know if you can still buy the complete collection, but you can buy them individually on the website. They're permanent, just the box set. I don't know if you can still buy. I have to say, out of these 6, there are 3 that I love and would highly recommend, and 3 that I am less enthusiastic about. Let's start with the ones that I'm least excited about. The shade Gum Would Be Perfection. It's such a cute name. I know it's a Friends reference, and it's a really pretty pink, but it's just a really common pink. I already have at least like 3 polishes pretty much exactly like this in my collection. Just not that special. It's just nothing unusual. When I put it on, it felt exactly like colors I already had in my collection. So it's not a favorite. This is a little bit on the streaky side. I think this would take 3 coats to get completely opaque, but yes, that's my opinion on this one. The shade Pinky. This, I know this is supposed to be translucent almost. It's not supposed to be opaque. It's supposed to be a little bit sheer and glossy and kind of like a top coat even, but I don't like it. It's not shiny at all, so it's not like a glossy, like a gel top coat. And the shade is just a little bit too light for my skin tone, and the fact that it's sheer, I just don't like it. I've even tried layering it on top of some of the other shades. It's not that great. I mean, I don't see myself using this particular one that often. And then the shade Celine, this is a really pretty one. I like this color yellow, but I don't like that it has silver glitter in it. And I know that that's weird, but I think on my skin tone, it just makes it pull a little bit on the cooler side, which kind of clashes with my skin tone. So I would prefer if it had like maybe gold glitter or no glitter in it. And you can't hardly see it. It just gives it like a silver sort of shift, and it's just not my favorite on my skin tone. So I think on like fair skin tone it would look really good, but I don't love it on me. Okay, on to my favorites. So Charmed, definitely a favorite. I love the name because I love Charmed, and when Kathleen Lights was talking about it and she said it's like this 90s witch show, I was like, oh my gosh, it's not a 90s show, but I realized like half of it was made in the 90s. That's how old I am. Anyways, this is like a blue purple shift, but depending on the light, it can look really like almost pinkish purple, or it can look almost like completely blue. It can look really purple, it can look lighter, darker, deeper, depending on the light. It's just really interesting. You can also layer this. I have layered this over a couple of different shades, the lighter blue shade and more of a pink shade. You can get all kinds of really cool combinations with this one, so I really do love this shade. The shade Miss Kensington is a beautiful, I love it. It's unique, it's got it's like the right tone because it looks really light, but then when you put it on the nails it gets a little bit deeper, which I really like. You can see that sort of teal green, but it's still spring appropriate. Love this one. And then of course Dream Boy. This is the sort of a periwinkle, again a really unique shade, like one that I thought I was going to have in my collection, but I actually don't because it's a little bit lighter than a lot of the like periwinkle classic shades that I already have. So I just love this, and it's a little more on the purple side. It's just really pretty. It almost can look gray. I don't know. I love these two. I think are my favorites, and then Charmed is my next favorite, but yes. Really, really nice. Again, Kale Polish, I love the brand. I love the colors she comes out with. It's all super fun. So those are some great things to have for spring. Next, I've been testing out these e.l.f. booster drops, and these are the sun-kissed version. Basically, it's like a facial oil that you're supposed to use twice a day, and it's supposed to make your skin kind of have a glow. When I did a little bit more research and asked around about this product, turns out it's kind of, I guess it's like a self-tanner for the face, which I thought was interesting because I've never seen a self-tanner, like a face tanner, in this kind of packaging before, so I was really interested to learn that that's what it was. It had really good reviews on the e.l.f. website saying that after like 3 or 4 days of consistent use, people really did feel like their skin was glowing, so I was super excited to try this, and I do feel like this works. I feel like it does basically tan the skin, which is what it's supposed to do. With that being said, it's not doing anything like skincare wise. It's not necessarily improving the quality of your skin or clearing it up or anything, but it is sort of darkening. So I think for the spring and summer this will be really nice, especially if you are someone who wears a lot of sunscreen and your face doesn't get a lot of sun, but the rest of your body does, like me. It'll be nice to have this to just kind of keep my face up with the rest of my body. So I think if these were any more expensive, I wouldn't say they're worth it, but because they are so affordable, they really are gonna be nice to have on hand. Next, I have a sheet mask that I think will be my favorite sheet mask for the summer months. This is the Pacifica Stress Rehab Coconut and Caffeine Facial Mask. What I love about this mask is that it is especially cooling. I do feel like a lot of face masks that I've tried, sheet masks that is, are cooling just by nature, but this one I feel like just has something extra in it that it's so cooling and refreshing. And with the caffeine, I think that maybe it's just in my head, I don't know, but I feel like it really just like lifts the skin and firms it up and just freshens me up, wakes me up ready for the day. I don't know, I just love it. I love how it feels. I've already gone through quite a few of these. I buy them at Target. And yeah, the key ingredients are coconut, green tea, caffeine, and turmeric. I do associate all of those with just like refreshing, waking me up, so that's why I love it. So this mask is a huge favorite. Definitely recommend this one. The last product I have to give a shout out to is by Patchology, and these are their Posh Peels Pedicure footies. So it says it gently exfoliates and resurfaces feet. What this is, it's basically a foot mask. So in the package comes 2 little booties, and so the 2 little booties are in this pack, and then in each booty you pour the solution, and then you tie the booty up around your ankle and you leave it on for up to 90 minutes. I recommend doing the full amount of time for everything that it suggests. You're going to get the best results that way. You are supposed to soak your feet too, and like I said, I recommend doing that. I did that. I soaked my feet for, I want to say 15 to 30 minutes before and after I did the foot mask. So it does take about 2 hours out of your day, but I did it when Lila was home with me and Rosie was napping, and I actually did get up and walk around a little bit with the booties on, and they didn't break or anything, so I think you can move around a little bit. I wouldn't do it if you're like doing a ton of chores, but you can get up and walk around with them. So anyways, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So the first like 4 or 5 days, nothing happens to my feet except they felt a little bit nicer just from soaking, I think. They felt a little bit nicer, but nothing is happening and you're like, okay, what did I just spend all this money on? What am I doing? And then I want to say it was like the 5th day or the 6th day, I started to notice peeling, and that's what I was expecting because I did read the reviews and that's what a lot of people said. It started just at like the base of my foot, just a little bit of peeling, and by the next morning it was everywhere. And I'm someone who like enjoys peeling, like picking at skin and picking at peeling. I hope that doesn't sound too gross to you. I'm sure there are people out there who are like, yes, me too, but I thought it was really fun. You just have to be careful that you're not like leaving your foot skin all over the house, because my husband got kind of irritated with me, but it literally, like, your feet are shedding and it's just one layer. So once you peel it off in one area, it stays off in that area. Like, it's not going to keep peeling in the same area. It's just like the top layer of skin completely peels off your foot all the way around, from the heel to the toes to the top of the foot, everywhere that the booty covered, it all peels. And I would say it was maybe over a course of like 3 or 4 days. It wasn't that long that my feet were peeling. And I know some of the reviews of the product said that it took their feet like 2 or 3 weeks to peel, and I wonder if they did all the soaking and like kept it on as long as possible, because I feel like that would help with that. Anyways, for me it was really not that inconvenient. I knew I was going to have a few days when I couldn't wear sandals, but it was still snowing when I did this, so that wasn't a problem. I'm obsessed with these. I love them. Next time I get an Ulta 20% off coupon, I'm going to buy these because these are now a permanent part of my life. Probably, I would say every other month I will be doing these throughout the summer. In the winter I'll probably skip a few months because I'm not showing my feet in the winter, but it was amazing. Like, all of the flakiness, crustiness on my feet, I thought they were pretty bad. Like, they were to the point where if I would be laying in bed and move my feet, I could feel the skin of my heel catching on the sheets. They were really dry and flaky and just uncomfortable. Just walking around my house, I just felt like my skin was so dry. Anyways, this is exactly what I needed. This cured my problem, fixed my dry feet. I love my feet now, and like I said, probably every other month I'll be using these. So this kit does come with 2 sets. So I used one already. I have another one that I can use probably in the next month or so here. I will be using this one, but I love this. Alright guys, that's everything I wanted to share with you for my sort of spring-summer must-haves. I'd love to hear what products you would recommend. What are your favorite spring or summer must-haves? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am getting back on track. So excited, so happy to be back. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will talk to you again very soon.